Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Cameron Reddish. And Hachimura in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. RJ, this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And the rejection by James. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the quick 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Embiid against Hachimura. Reeves outside. Here's Reddish. Back to Reeves. Pass to Davis. Now Hachimura. 4 on the clock. Tries again. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Reeves. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Martin. No one around him. It's good from long range. Oubre's got 5 minutes.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Davis in the corner. Pass to Hachimura. Davis with a screen on Martin. Back to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Loads it up for Davis. Embiid with the steal. Outside, George. Back to Embiid. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Here's Reeves. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. LeBron with it. George picks him up. And good that time. He's got 5.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Here's LeBron. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Inside, and James throws it down.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing on the board.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Lakers with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. A shot by Reddish, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by George. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Embiid. And that one released in time, but no good. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Phil. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. And it's Maxey in at the walk. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
The 76ers leading by 11. They get a hand on it. Hachimura against Embiid. Back to Hachimura. Pass to Reddish. In the corner, it's James. Reddish with the screen for LeBron. James cooking from deep.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. There's the drive. Martin wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. James in the high post. He's got 12. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to James. Hachimura's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 7.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's James. Davis with a screen on George. Ring shot on the way. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Maxey attacking, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Embiid, a 3 ball, and Davis pulls it down. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Hachimura. Outside, Davis. They grab their own miss. spins. Reeves, that's a two-pointer, converts after the nice spin. Reeves has got 5 points so far.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Davis kicks to Finney-Smith. Fires for three. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Lakers making a switch here. Woods checked in. The 76ers leading by 4.
Number 35.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Milton against Maxey. Christie with the screen on Maxey. Here's Milton. Pass to connect. Again, the miss by the Lakers. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Christie. In the corner, Drummond with it. 5 to shoot. Drummond sets the screen for Oubre. Good D by Wood. Here's Christie. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That'll do it for the first half. 76ers lead by. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Connect. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Christie. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Now Connect. Still scoreless. Here's Christie. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Connect. Scores off the crossover. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
You gotta like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the drive.
Milton looking around to the inside. Ball's not loose. Gordon with no one around drills the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Lowry from outside. Rebound the Lakers. Drummond passes to Gordon. And he drives in. Outside Lowry. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Embiid wide open. Gets to the corner and buries it. Embiid's got 6 points.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Reddish's shot is good.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Maxey. 19 points in the game. Oubre kicks to Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
LeBron galloping to the rack.
Almost unstoppable once he gets downhill. LeBron maximizing the use of his power and agility.
The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Outside for George. Maxey with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot coming late. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Rui
Hachimura hits them both. Philadelphia with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Outside Maxey. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 16. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 6 here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's LeBron again, Los Angeles.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Maxey attacking. Pass to Embiid. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. 70. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid finds George. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Lakers trail by 11. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Stolen by George. Down low. And finished off by Oubre.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. But the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Hachimura kicks to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. In the corner, George with it. Oubre outside. Martin the pass to Embiid. Outside for Martin. And the 3 off target. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. They trail by 11, and he commits the intentional foul.
Oubre Jr. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
James against George. LeBron dishes to Reddish. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Embiid in the corner. Embiid showing his range right there.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
On the wing, Reeves. Covered by Oubre. Davis kicks to Reddish. Pass to LeBron. Hachimura with a screen on George from deep. And it's LeBron missing. Philadelphia leading by 14. And here's Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre to the left wing. Embiid inside. James defending. Embiid no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally.
Tyrese Maxey. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. George up top. Embiid inside the line. And Davis sends it back.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Philadelphia.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And finished off by LeBron. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Outside, George. Embiid inside. Guarded by Reddish. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Maxey finds Embiid. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even. Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For great.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic. A great way to finish the... Battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the 1. Now here's Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Puts the move on, and then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the game. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Now here's Maxey. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart.
Second team foul. Knicks substitution.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Mitchell Robinson.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And here's Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Martin misses. Anunoby against Maxey. Anunoby can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Martin outside. Here's George. The 3 is up. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Anunoby finds Robinson. The 3 ball. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Embiid, high post. Maxey on the wing. Back to Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with it. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Towns. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Showing off the touch with the exquisite finger roll.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Here's Brunson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Anunoby for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. Embiid a screen on Bridges. Oubre can't hit. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Top of the key. Puts it up from 17. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Out left to the wing. Embiid from outside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Towns for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. George with it. Towns covering. And George with the basket on the assist by Oubre.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy has the ability to make shots so easy.
Bridges. And he makes it on the layup.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Embiid. Martin a screen. Embiid passes to Martin. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Embiid finds Maxey. Embiid inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Embiid's got 10.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Bridges. Ball stolen. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Here's Martin. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Brunson surveys. Back to Anunoby. Oh, George with a steal. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Yep, count it. 10 points for him.
Yeah, very efficient. Paul George is a finisher in the painted area.
Knicks trail by 12. Outside Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Knicks making a switch here. Now Chua's checked in.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or before, he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Bridges. Embiid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Third personal foul.
Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Payne's checked in for New York.
All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
McBride, he's checked in for Payne. Outside Maxey. Martin outside. Maxey with a screen on Achua. Martin, the pass to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. They set the pick. Back to Maxey. From deep three-point land. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Achua with the dunk.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Sixers lead by 6. Outside Oubre. Martin a screen. Oubre into the lane. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Outside McBride. Going inside. Can't connect from short range. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Right side Oubre. Here's George. Out to Oubre from downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns up top. Embiid covers. Knocked loose. Achua passes to Hart. And now the Sixers on the break. And here's Oubre from the arc. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Over to the wing. Here's McBride. Pass to Towns. Achua with a screen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Now here's Maxey. Still no points. They get it back. Oubre passes to Martin. Shots blocked. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Oubre from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 5 now.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets a shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Left side McBride. Here's Towns. 2 on the clock. Achua gets the bucket. Achua's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Landry Shamet is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Precious Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Now here's McBride. He gets it in there.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Martin into the lane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside McBride. Pass to Shamet. Back to McBride. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Shamet. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go for him. Philadelphia leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Out to Gordon. Lets it go. They get it back. Here's Drummond. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Precious Achiuwa picks one up. OG Anunoby checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for McBride. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And he banks in the layup. Anunoby's got 5.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
To the inside. Achiuwa with a steal. It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Shamet. Lowry against Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Sixers lead by 10. Gordon outside. Drummond with the screen. Down low. Back to Gordon for 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Brunson with it. Harden picks him up. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Knicks making a switch here. Haynes checked in. Now here's Lowry. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Gordon right side. Back to Lowry. Inside. And Gordon with the basket on the assist from Lowry. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Shamet. Yet to see a basket. And the Knicks miss again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Gordon. Here's the break. Outside Anunoby. Launches it. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
Achiuwa's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Anunoby. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shamet passes to Bridges. Fires the 3. New York no good that time either. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Lowry outside. Back to Drummond. Achiuwa with a rebound. Achiuwa's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shamet. He drops it from range. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Lowry against Payne. Martin with a screen on Payne. Lowry, no good. It's Bridges on the wing. With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Philadelphia now holding a 12-point lead.
That's right, fans.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's George in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Embiid for 3. Maxey, and the three-pointer goes. Maxey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Towns. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and he could turn this into a three-point play.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Tries to keep it alive. Maxey passes to Oubre. And here's the fast break. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. On the attack, Oubre. Sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 14.
My goodness, bodying up to Kelly Oubre didn't matter. That is special stuff right there.
Bridges with it. Martin picks him up. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Anunoby a screen on Martin. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Martin. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Martin against Anunoby. George for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Towns. There's the draw. Oh, wow!
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Martin misses. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 13-point game. Back to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. They get the rebound. Now Towns. Here's Hart. They shoot again. The kick out to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Embiid against Anunoby. Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And the basket by Towns.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the 76ers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Their great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Embiid.
Here he goes. Oh, wow. Incredible. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Hard can't hit. Now Philadelphia with it. Oubre on the wing. The three is up. On target from range.
Now, he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
And an Obi for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's George. Fires away from way outside. Doesn't go that time. So it's the 76ers winning this one easy. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do
With the start. In lineup.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then there's Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at center. And for the Lakers, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. Anunoby. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. James looking it over. Pass to Reddish. James sets the screen for Reddish. Misses off the left iron. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Knicks with possession here. After the basket by Los Angeles. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And the dunk by James.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Tenacious on the inside. Davis great at getting interior positioning and then capitalizing.
And Brunson has it in the corner. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's James. Back to Hachimura. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Here's Bridges. Pass to Towns. Misses the baby hook. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Reddish. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York trailing. It's tipped. It's stolen by Reddish.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
Reeves against Bridges. From past the arc. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Great pass from Rui there. You can see he likes setting up his teammate.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson outside. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. James outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. That gives them the lead. Bridges has got 5 now.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to Reddish. Pass to Reeves. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. That one good for 2. James has got his second basket of the game.
I feel like LeBron James plays more comfortable with the shot clock low like that. No panic in his game.
And here's Towns. James covering. Towns kicks to Anunoby. No good on the 3. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Well, that speaks to AD and just how smart he is. Really good at keeping his guys involved.
And it's Towns missing.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the 3 ball is good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Knicks substitution. Number 3.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 8 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Lakers?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Cameron Reddish is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Big-time swat LeBron James making his presence felt.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Achua, no good. Lakers leading by 9. To the middle. Here's James. James gets inside and finishes.
Assertive move by LBJ, just taking what he wants inside.
Brunson with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Reeves. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And they get it. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Hart.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Here's James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Here's Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Davis set the pick for Reeves. And a wide open look for James. Traps in the tray. LeBron's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And another great performance here from LeBron on the offensive end. Man, that is the norm.
The kick out to Towns. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Over to the left wing. Hachimura, the pass to Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And fighting through the foul that time as AD was able to put that shot up.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for LeBron. Christie comes in for Hachimura. Connect, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Shake Milton in for Austin Reeves. The Knicks also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Lakers leading by 9. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Connect gets it to go.
Going up strong inside, the rookie Connect doesn't hold back in the painted area.
McBride finds Hart. Back to McBride.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Wood, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for New York. Landry Shamet's checked in for Bridges. Milton, wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The tray. Achua, the pass to McBride. New York moving it around. Takes the 13-footer. Achua, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Finney-Smith. For the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's pretty much not how they want to end the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
McBride passes to Hart. Now, here's Achua. Finney-Smith defending. Towns, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 12. To the wing right side. Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Milton. 4 seconds left. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Tries a three off the inbound. Connects from three-point range. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Landry Shamet. Achua is out there with Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot's good from Christie. And the Lakers lead by 15.
traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
McBride passes to Achua, and they pick up 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Landry Shannon.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's McBride, defended by Milton. Bridges outside. They set the screen. Pass to Sims, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Here's Wood. Counted.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Bridges misses. Los Angeles leading by 13. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. But Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Yes, we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Here's Milton, and it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Sims. Nifty move. And that one clearly a foul. Hits the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. So for the Knicks, Lyons checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Josh Hart. And both free throws good for Sims. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Wood. Here's Christie. Back to Wood. Now Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 13. Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Hachimura. A floater. McBride's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. LeBron, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Reddish. Hachimura the screen. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Lakers. Knicks trail by 15. Brunson right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, James. It's It's rebounded by New York.
And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. McBride passes to Anunoby. Off target with his three. Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Reeves. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
For the Lakers,
The first free throw is good. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for James. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. Cameron Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 15. Here's McBride. The teardrop falls in. McBride's got 7.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Reeves gets the bucket.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Towns, no luck. Here's Reeves, defended by McBride. Reeves outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Davis. Hachimura out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Milton in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Anunoby finds Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Now Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Milton. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Use the pick and roll, and then Brunson's court sense allows him to make that play.
Los Angeles leading by 13, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Hachimura sinks the triple.
Hachimura ready, had that shot lined up.
Knicks trail by 16. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Outside, Towns. Hachimura against Anunoby. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. And again, New York with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
A shot by Milton, no good. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bridges misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The drive by James, and Davis wide open. He shoots. The Lakers rebound. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Towns.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
James against Anunoby. Hachimura setting the pick for James. Back to Reddish. James up top. High post shot. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Tonci, Brunson. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's the lob. LeBron flies through the air.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside. And what a pass.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Davis for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Touch and control on the floater. Hart showing another element to his offensive game.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. On the wing, Davis. LeBron against Anunoby. With the floater, James misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
They get it again. And Towns throws it down.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Milton looking around. James a screen on Bridges. Milton kicks to James. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Good on the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now, here's Reddish. James way outside. It's off. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony,
are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. And it's George in at the 3. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Cam Reddish is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at small forward. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got 2 main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Here's Maxey following the score by Los Angeles. Gets the 3 to fall.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. It's his first trip to the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Hachimura. He's got 5. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Crafty move. And it's James with the jam.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
Now here's Maxey. George passes to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Reeves. 6 to shoot.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Davis with a screen on George. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And the layup is good off the glass.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead. Outside Davis. Pass to James. Driving in. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Los Angeles. George finds Maxey. The teardrop. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Lakers lead by 3. And James gets it to go. James has got 11 points.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here is James. He's got 11. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
76ers trail by 7. Outside Maxey. Pass to Martin. Reddish against Maxey. Here's Embiid. 5 on the clock. Play clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
It's Reeves with the drive. Davis, the pass to James. Davis with a screen on George. James. And it's James with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And they pick up 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Davis. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great wins.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. And it's Maxey in at the point. The Sixers trailing. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Reddish. Here's Maxey. He nails it, and we're tied. Maxey's got 7 points.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
LeBron fires one down.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Stolen by Davis. James, left side. Pass to Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
For 3, Maxey from beyond the arc and then some. 10 points for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Reddish misses. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second, and the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Embiid with the block.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
Counted from distance. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Hachimura sets a screen. And there's James from the arc. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Reeves finds James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Maxey passes to Martin. Embiid against Davis. On the unbelievable. Embiid banks it in.
Boy, Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
Well, that's nice movement. Quickly and well done by Wood as the roller. Gets open and finds a shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shake Milton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Martin with the ball. Milton covering. 5 to shoot. Maxey passes to Martin. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And there's the drive. Christie. Oh, George with a steal. Outside Maxey from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got 15 points.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. 12 seconds left in the second. To the wing, right side. Outside Milton. Fires the three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Shake Milton out there would connect. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Christie in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's the pick. Here's Connect. And he converts the layup.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Pass to Christie. Ooh, poked away. Finney-Smith with it. Picked up by Lowry. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Drummond with the bucket. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Christie. Pass to Milton. Lets it go from deep. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Sixers leading. Here's McCain. Now Martin. Here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lowry finds Martin. Over connect. Martin misses. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Christie. Wood outside. Pulls it in from the elbow. Rebound by the 76ers. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Here's Connect. Finney-Smith, a screen.
Releases. Good on the jump shot. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a one-point game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Milton. That one's good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And the lead just keeps changing. Neither team can force the clear upper hand.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Lowry. Gordon, the pass to Lowry. Martin outside. Pass to Drummond. Drummond with the screen. Here's McCain. Another shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Drummond's got 6.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
Milton passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Milton. Finney-Smith, a screen from outside the arc. A nice shot by Milton. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Count it. Give him 8 points now.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
There's a screen. Wood passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Christie on the wing. Milton. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. Here's Martin. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Sixers. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Now here's Embiid. Here's Oubre. Pass to George. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Davis with a screen on George. James passes to Hachimura. Back to James. And slam dunk by James.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
And they'll get another chance. Here's George. Tries again. Misses at the rim. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Reddish finds James. And so they foul intentionally.
Tyrese Maxey. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Reeves. James outside. Shot clock at 5. To take the lead.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Yep, that one's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
So it's the Lakers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. Hachimura against Martin. Davis with a screen on Martin. James outside. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, nice D from George. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Maxey with it. Hachimura covering. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders in the fouling.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Hachimura with a screen on George. James passes to Hachimura. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. George outside. Banked it in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Now here's Reddish. Davis with a screen on Maxey. Back to Davis. Pretty finish in close by Davis.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it.
George's shot is good.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
It's James on the wing. George defending. Pass to Reeves. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And there's James from the arc. The shot, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
1:04 left to play in the fourth. Maxey surveys. Pass to George. Driving to the basket. Count it!
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Now here's Reeves. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
Here's Maxey. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
On the clock. Pass to Martin. No one near him. Oh, he nails it!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
James can't get it to go. Embiid, high post. for three. And the miss. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
The talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties, and it's George in at the 3 slot.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Towns.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Maxey with it. Brunson picks him up. Back to George. That shot off the mark. Good D by Anunoby. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Now here's Brunson. Towns finds Brunson. New York, no good that time either. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kept alive. Martin the pass to George. Embiid with it. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Embiid's got 5 now.
Putting his impressive accuracy to work. Embiid surprises the defense by taking a deep 3.
Bridges for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George up top, defended by Towns. Martin from outside. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Anunoby has the open look. Buries it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Brunson, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. For 3, Oubre. He is hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. 2 minutes. Anunoby against George. Back to Anunoby. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by George. 76ers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And it's good off the back rim and in.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Towns kicks to Brunson. Fires from 18. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 3. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical.
Embiid from outside. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Towns down low, covered by Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Outside for George. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Bridges has got 6. The 76ers trail by 4. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
This one for 3. Achua, no good. Here's George. Here's Maxey. No good on the last second attempt there. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, George in the front court alongside Martin. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Hart. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Ryan, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside for George. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Ryan with the bucket. Ryan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact and completes the play.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Now, here's Maxey. Oubre, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Oubre's got 5 points so far. Brunson finds Achua. Back to Brunson. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Oh, wow.
Goodness. Man. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but you have to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's McBride after the Sixers pick up 2. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now Achua. Paul George missing from long range. Fires the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. George passes to Maxey. Now Embiid launches it. Great touch from 3 from Embiid.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
Here's Ryan. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. The three from George. It's hauled in by Achua. The Knicks have gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Ryan. Back to Achua. Now here's Hart. Achua inside. Embiid's there, and the basket is good. Achua's got 7 now in this quarter.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
George with no one around. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
And stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's 13 points for Joel Embiid. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Embiid. 13 points in the game. Such a wide open look. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
McBride finds Achua. Drives to the hoop. The dunk by Achua.
Then how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Pass to George. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Ryan. Off target from three-point range. It's deflected. 2 on the clock. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got OG Anunoby. Hart is out there with Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside for Lowry. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. That's a 2 from Towns. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Outside Lowry. There's the 3. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Anunoby finds Towns. New York moving the ball around. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got 5 now. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
An MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
On the wing, Anunoby. Over Gordon. Hart, wide open. He fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Lowry. Over McBride. Lowry can't get that one to fall. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room. It's a break. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Martin dishes to Lowry.
36.
Here's Drummond. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Anunoby passes to Hart. The tray. And the rebound goes to Martin.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the basket by Lowry.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. McBride passes to Anunoby. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
McBride's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Martin finds Drummond. Outside for Martin. The offensive rebound. Lets it go with a 3. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Brunson outside for Robinson. Towns for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Martin from outside. No good on the shot. The Knicks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Robinson passes to Brunson. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Robinson dishes to Bridges. Out to Brunson. Over George. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Brunson's got his second basket. Martin from outside. Outside Lowry. From outside the arc. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Pass to Dadier. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. Here's Dadier. And a miss there on the triple. Knocked away. Lowry for 3. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The 76ers leading by 4 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Lowry in at the point. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the 76ers. Oubre finds Martin. Oubre on the wing. Misses the 3. The Knicks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Bridges against George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia.
Coming onto the floor for the Sixers, 0.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Here's Anunoby, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for OG Anunoby. Oubre outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Towns. No good off the front iron. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. New York moving it around. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. On the wing, Anunoby. The 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
And New York making a change. Hart's checked in for 3. Oubre. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brunson with it. George picks him up. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, George. Pass to Oubre. Here's George. He's guarded by Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Back to George. The shake. He takes it up and lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. The 3. Kept alive. Back to Bridges. And another shot. Here's Towns. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Pass to Martin. In the corner, it's Oubre. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Maxey. No good on the quick 3. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson outside. Lets the 3 fly. There's Brunson from deep.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Back to Embiid. A 3 ball. Offensive rebound. George sets a screen for Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The 3 from George. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And now the 76ers on the break. But Embiid climbs the ladder, if that's even possible.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Bridges for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, you can't back off it that much. You don't want to give up easy 3s at this stage of the game.
He's stolen away. Got a piece of it. Martin with it. Now guarded by Towns. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. Offensive rebound. Bridges, no one around him. New York, no good that time either. Embiid with it. Pass to Maxey. Fires from way outside. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
How about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Cam Reddish is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. So it's the Knicks now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Robinson finds Anunoby. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The 3, James. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Outside Anunoby launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
James, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Hachimura. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges finds Anunoby. Puts up a deep 3. Davis with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And James launches it from deep. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor to the inside. Hachimura. And stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Bridges misses. Hachimura with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Takes the 3. And again, the Lakers no good. New York trailing. Anunoby for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Anunoby's got 6.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Now, here is James. He's got 10. Reddish on the wing. Outside Reeves. The Lakers with another miss. Well, the Knicks shooting has not been great early, just 27%. The shot by Towns, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anunoby for 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 9.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
The 3, James. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3. The shot by Towns, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Brunson misses.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
James, that's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Anunoby. 9 points in the game. And the Knicks miss again.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Sinks it from distance. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Reddish. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's LeBron James making things. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Precious Achiuwa is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for New York starting the second. Here's Achiuwa following the score by the Lakers. Oh, can't throw down the reverse jam. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They pressed all the right buttons.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by New York on the other end. And they get it back. And stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Davis. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Shots good by Hart.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
19.
James against Hart. James passes to Reddish. Hachimura sets a screen. Back to James. Poke loose. It's stolen by Hart. James with a steal. Brunson against Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
And some changes here for New York. Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Brunson. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. Just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Bridges finds Achiuwa. Here's Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. And he can't get that one. Hachimura outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to
first
Reeves.
half. 2 minutes.
Now here is James. And
Once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Outside McBride. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hachimura with room to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
McBride passes to Hart. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside for Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead. Achua with it. Picked up by James. McBride passes to Achua. New York again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Hart, fires from deep. New York again can't hit.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
LeBron fires one down.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Shamet. And no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to James. And here's Reddish. All sorts of time. The shot that time not on target.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter ahead by all right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Connect is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Christie in at small forward. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. George, think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Finney-Smith passes to Wood. Back to Finney-Smith. Puts up a three. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Shamet on the wing. On the break. And here's Connect outside. The three from Wood. Nails it from 3. Wood's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the stroke looking good from deep for Wood.
And an Obi for 3. The shot no good. The Lakers lead by 10. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
The Lakers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Finney-Smith. Again, the Lakers into the third. 2 minutes in now. McBride passes to Anunoby to win the run. That doesn't go either for Anunoby.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Nice shot by Christie.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Los Angeles leading by 16. On the wing, Finney Smith. He's covered by Hart. Finney Smith's shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And the basket by Shannon.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
The Lakers lead 46.
Pass to Christie, out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Milton. This one for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Sinks the tray. Shamit's got 9 points.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Here's McBride. Another one falls for New York.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
49-38.
Pass to Christie. Now here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
At 6'10", dunking is effortless for Wood, especially when he's given this type of positioning.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line, 1 shot.
A new lineup here for New York. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Brunson outside. New York again can't hit. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Davis. Vanderbilt, a screen on Towns. Davis misses. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brunson outside. That one's down for Brunson.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
51-42.
Now Reeves. Reddish, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Reddish. Let's go with a 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Jalen Brunson, and it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. And there's James from the arc. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The Lakers lead by 9. To the paint. Pass to Reddish. Here's the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Brunson against Reeves. Here's Kolek. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. Oh, a long-distance reply from Brunson.
Well, consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
There's the 3. And Dadier pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brunson passes to Towns from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reddish has got 4 rebounds now. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion, in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
No good on the second free throw. Bridges with it, picked up by Reddish. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From deep, Reeves sends it home from three-point land. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Outside Reddish. Outside Reeves. Reeves with a screen on Towns. And it's Hachimura missing. New York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Outside Hart. The three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
On the wing, Davis. Outside Reeves. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Launches it. Oh, wow! A bomb from Brunson.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from. And they're going to need a few more than before this one's over.
Davis with a screen on Anunoby. Hachimura from long range. It's rebounded by New York. From deep. Anunoby can't get it to go.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Davis with a screen on Brunson. James passes to Reeves. Shot is up. Gets an open look and hits it. And the Lakers lead by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Launches a three. And Reeves pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Reddish. Offline with a three. New York, they're working against the clock now. Brunson finds Bridges from outside the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Back to James, and stolen by Bridges. Puts up a three, and no good. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Reddish. That one falls, coming off Davis' feed.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Anunoby against James. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. The shot won't fall. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant